Does New Tech Machinery offer testing? Where can I find engineering documentation for my profiles? Today's video, we answer both of these questions and more. Hey, this is Alex from New Tech Machinery. Today we're going to talk about engineered panel profiles. Let's get into it. At New Tech Machinery, we often get asked, does NTM offer testing? How do I get documentation for my profiles? The simple answer is no. We as a machine manufacturer don't provide any engineering for our profiles, nor do we test them for wind uplift, water infiltration, or other high impact events. It's a common misbelief that portable roll form machine manufacturers provide panel testing for certain industry standards. Our machines are designed to produce UL compliant panels, but most often your coil supplier provides the engineering, since at the end of the day, it's the coil supplier's metal that gets installed on the roof, not a roll forming machine. If you want to learn more about the engineering behind panels, check with your coil supplier. Our sister company, Sheffield Metals, has a vast library of videos and articles explaining their engineered panel profiles and all the testing that is done to ensure high quality and the most compliant panels. We will link to some of their content in the description below. So how do you know if you need engineering for specific panel profiles? First, you need to consider whether you want or need to offer engineered panel profiles. This will allow you to choose between commercial or residential panel profiles that have engineering already offered by your reputable coil supplier. Call up your supplier if you have any questions with this. The use of engineered panel profiles is also dependent on where you see your business now and in the future. If you want to focus on residential products, you may not need to worry about engineered profiles. But if you're planning on working commercial projects, then the chances are you will need engineered panel profiles because of the more stringent requirements. Second, look into your architect's specifications. You will know if you need engineered panel profiles when you bid on the job and see the architect's project specifications and testing requirements. If you know your coil supplier provides engineering on the profile you have and the project calls for that profile to meet certain testing requirements, you have a greater chance of landing the job. Third, look into your local building codes. If your local building codes require you to meet certain standards, then you have to ensure you can do so with the panel profiles you offer. You can talk to your coil supplier or building authority to find out what requirements you need to meet. Finally, look into Weathertight warranty requirements. A manufacturer that offers Weathertight warranties could require meeting minimal engineering standards. For example, Sheffield Metals requires Weathertight warranty projects to be installed at a minimum UL 90. Weathertight warranties aren't applicable to all panel profiles, and there are different types of warranties depending on your coil supplier you use. Typically, these are only applicable to commercial projects. Where can I find engineering documentation for panel profiles? For example, Sheffield Metals, Drexlel Metals, and other coil suppliers will list on their site what engineered profiles they offer, the testing requirements for each profile, the roof decks used for these tests, warranty information, and much more. If your coil supplier does not offer engineering, then you can get testing done by professional engineers and test facilities. We hope we've answered some of your questions on engineered profiles and the testing that goes on behind the scenes. Let us know in the comments if you have any other questions. Make sure to check out the roof panel machine quiz to learn more about which NTM machine is right for your business. Also, make sure to check out Sheffield Metals to learn more about engineered profiles and the testing that goes on behind each one. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.